So friends, today we are going to learn about very important aspect in electrical engineering, very important definitions about fundamentals of electrical engineering. This video will be in English, that is Hindi and English mixture, because I want to make it easy for the students to understand. So we are going to learn some of the fundamentals concepts such as electrical voltage, current, power and energy. So I request those who have joined the session, please let me know whether I am audible and visible. Today I haven't actually planned this session, but मैंने चालू कर दिया because I just wanted to start with the videos of electrical engineering. So I'm sharing the link on one of my groups so that if students are interested, they can join. Okay, so let's start. I hope all of you know, maybe you don't know that first voltage is there or first there is a current, but I'll make it clear for you. So we have to learn what is voltage, then what is current, what is power and what is energy. So we'll start with very basic, that what is a voltage. And to start with this basic, first we have to understand the concept of electrical work done. Let me share the link and it will be easy for us to further go ahead. Okay, so I have shared it on one of my groups. Okay, fine. So one of the basic things in case of electrical engineering is understanding that work, oh my god, this is too thick, I'll make it a little small. Work done in case of electrical is equal to Q into V. बहुत इजी करके आपको बता रहा हूं मैं. वर्क डन जो होता है, इट इज चार्ज इनटू पोटेंशियल. सो आई विल से वर्क डन इज 1 जूल इफ चार्ज ऑफ 1 कूलम्ब इज मूव थ्रू पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस ऑफ 1 वोल्ट. चार्ज ऑफ 1 कूलम्ब मूव थ्रू पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस ऑफ 1 वोल्ट. सो फ्रॉम दिस हम बहुत इजीली बता सकते हैं कि वोल्टेज क्या होता है, जिसको हम पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस बोलते हैं. इट इज वर्क पर यूनिट चार्ज. Okay, so actual unit of electrical voltage is joule per coulomb. Actual unit of electrical voltage is joule per coulomb. So इसी के ऊपर से we can define electrical potential or we can define the voltage, and that can be defined its simplest possible way as ability or work done. Okay, work done while bringing a unit positive charge from infinite distance to specific point, okay, is defined as a what? Potential. Okay, electrical potential is work done while bringing unit positive charge from infinite distance to one particular point in a space is what? Electrical potential. And difference of potential between 2 points is called as potential difference, and that is also called as voltage. So voltage is work done per unit charge, simply put. Now of course, if there is difference of potential, there is going to be flow of current. Okay, so we have to understand what is current. Let me minimize this and take it towards right. Okay, so we have to understand what is current moving ahead. Okay, so current is what? In simple language we define current. Okay, we define current. Okay, I have to make it little thicker. बहुत दिनों बाद इसको यूज कर रहा हूं. ओके, सो वी डिफाइन करंट. वी हैव टू डिफाइन करंट. सो हाउ वी डिफाइन करंट? करंट इज नथिंग बट व्हाट? करंट इज नथिंग बट रेट ऑफ फ्लो ऑफ चार्ज. करंट इज रेट ऑफ फ्लो ऑफ चार्ज. सो व्हाट डज दैट मीन? अगर मैं इसको मैथमेटिकली बोलूं, सो हम लिखते हैं I इज इक्वल टू dq by dt. So Q is what? Q is charge in coulomb, time is in second. So coulomb per second is actual unit from this equation, but SI unit is ampere. Ampere is the SI unit. Okay, so current, why current flows? Current flows because of potential difference. If there is no potential difference, current will not flow, simply put. Now you can make the analogy between two water tanks. Let me make this short and take it over here. Okay, so if I tell you, if we make an analogy, suppose I have this water tank, it has some water, it is connected through pipe to another water tank. We have this another water tank. Okay, and as this is difference of potential, this is a potential difference, this is the difference. As this potential difference exists, उसी के वजह से पानी फ्लो होगा. पानी इज अ करंट एंड दिस डिफरेंस ऑफ पोटेंशियल इज वोल्टेज. इफ आई हैव टू वाटर टैंक्स ऑन द सेम लेवल, अगर मैं दो वाटर टैंक एक ही लेवल पे रखूं तो दोनों में पानी का लेवल जब तक सेम नहीं होता तब तक इसमें इस पाइप में से पानी फ्लो होगा. वंस द वाटर लेवल इन बोथ द टैंक्स इज सेम, current will not flow. So current requires potential difference. Current requires potential difference, and hence I can say if there is a voltage there will be current. Simply put, so source of energy comes through what? Voltage. Okay, मैं यहाँ पे देख रहा हूँ थोड़ा दूसरे मोबाइल में कि कितने लोग देख रहे हैं. अभी 4 लोग देख रहे हैं, नया चैनल है अपना. फिर भी जितने लोग देख रहे हो प्लीज वीडियो को लाइक जरूर कर देना. ठीक है. सो दीज आर द बेसिक थिंग्स. बहुत सारे लोगों को ये पता ही नहीं कि पहले करंट नहीं, पहले वोल्टेज है, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ वोल्टेज देयर इज करंट. ओके, वेरी सिंपल टू अंडरस्टैंड. नाउ बाय वर्च्यू ऑफ ओहम्स लॉ का यूज करके, बाय वर्च्यू ऑफ ओहम्स लॉ वी एस्टेब्लिश रिलेशन बिटवीन वोल्टेज एंड करंट. ओके, सो व्हाट इज ओहम्स लॉ? नेक्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग. अभी तक मैंने आपको बताया कि वोल्टेज क्या होता है, करंट क्या होता है, एनालॉजी ऑफ वाटर टैंक्स to understand in the simplest possible way what is relation between voltage and current. And now we are going to understand what is Ohm's law. One of the basic and fundamental laws of electrical engineering is Ohm's law. So Ohm's law can be very simply understood just by taking into consideration, oh my god, ये है, इसको इरेज कर देता हूं मैं, बहुत बड़ा हो गया. लेट मी इरेज ऑल दिस. ओके, एंड लेट्स स्टार्ट विद ओहम्स लॉ. सो ओहम्स लॉ, व्हेन आई आस्क, मेजॉरिटी ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स क्या बोलते हैं? V is equal to IR. V is equal to IR is the equation of Ohm's law. It is not Ohm's law. Okay, what is actual Ohm's law? Actual Ohm's law is as long as physical state and temperature, as long as physical state and temperature remain constant, जब तक टेम्परेचर और फिजिकल स्टेट कांस्टेंट है, करंट फ्लोइंग थ्रू कंडक्टर इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू अप्लाइड वोल्टेज. Okay, as long as physical state and temperature remains constant. So these are two conditions that we have to remember. One is physical state and other is temperature. Okay, so when I say this is the proportionality sign and I want to replace it by equal to sign, I write V is equal to IR, and here this parameter comes, this R is called as resistance, or is called as resistance. So what is resistance? Resistance is opposition to the flow of current, and mathematically we write resistance as rho L by A. All of us know physical parameters. If we consider, we write resistance as rho L by A, where rho is resistivity or specific resistance, L is the length of conductor, and A is cross sectional area of conductor. Its unit is ohm. That's why it is said that if physical state is constant, अगर physical state constant है मतलब क्या? L constant है और A constant है. अगर L और A चेंज हो जाएंगे तो रेजिस्टेंस चेंज हो जाएगा. सिंपल. ओके, एंड टेम्परेचर, ऑल ऑफ यू नो विथ चेंज इन टेम्परेचर resistance of material changes, whether it is conductor, good conductor, bad conductor, semiconductor, alloys, special alloy नहीं, special alloy में resistance constant रहता है even though there is change in temperature. But we have to understand that as long as physical state and temperature remains constant, तभी आपका Ohm's law work करेगा. मतलब V is equal to IR equation work करेगा. Because if physical state and temperatures are changing, R will change. R is substituted here as a proportionality constant. And if these are constant, then and then only R will remain constant. This equation will held true. So I hope you have understood the Ohm's law. Now next we are going to learn is what? Let me erase this. Erase all. Next we are going to learn about power. So we have understood what is we have understood what is voltage, we have understood what is current, we have understood what is resistance. Now we are going to understand what is power. So power is dE by dt. Power is rate of change of energy with respect to time. So when I talk about, suppose, electrical bulb is converting electrical energy into light. इलेक्ट्रिकल बल्ब क्या कर रहा है? इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी का लाइट में कन्वर्जन कर रहा है. अगर मैं फैन की बात करूं तो इलेक्ट्रिकल फैन क्या कर रहा है? इट इज कन्वर्टिंग इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी इनटू mechanical energy. So rate at which electrical appliance converts electrical energy into other forms of energy can be defined as electrical power. Rate at which electrical appliance converts electrical energy into other form of energy. Rate है इसलिए ये d by dt आया है. And electrical energy is work done. So I can say that this is d by dt of Q into V, because electrical work हमने पढ़ा था, work is equal to Q into V. And if we assume voltage to be constant, I can write this as V dQ by dt. Voltage assume to be constant, and इसी के वजह से वो डेरिवेटिव के बाहर आ जाएगा, constant term है तो, and what you will get dQ by dt. And what is dQ by dt? It is I. So ultimately what we get? VI. Power is equal to voltage into current. Very simple. And its unit is watt. Understood? So जेम्स वैट नाम के एक साइंटिस्ट थे, एक रिसर्चर थे, उनके नाम से, उनके सरनेम के ऊपर से ये यूनिट आया है. सो पावर इज वोल्टेज इनटू करंट. And if we are using Ohm's law is V is equal to IR, then I can write power is equal to voltage into current is equal to I square R. By substituting this, is equal to V square by R. Watt. So there are three possible equations of power. Understood? There are three possible equations of power. बहुत ही easy करके आपके तरफ मैं शेयर कर रहा हूँ. ये वीडियो जो है आप पूरा देखिएगा, दोस्तों के साथ भी शेयर कीजिएगा, क्योंकि फंडामेंटल कंसेप्ट्स आर वेरी मच इंपॉर्टेंट एंड दे आर ऑलवेज रिक्वायर्ड. सच कंसेप्ट्स आर always required, whether you are electrical engineer, mechanical engineer, civil engineer, or IT computer AI engineer. If you are in first year engineering, this subject is very much common, so we have to understand. Okay, so this is electrical power. Now coming to the last definition or last concept of this video, that is electrical energy. Okay, and electrical energy, let me make this, इसको यार ये मुझे फंक्शनैलिटी समझ में आ रही है इसको मुझे ऐसा छोटा करना है, नहीं हो रहा है. I have to learn how this actually works. So let me erase this, erase all. Last is electrical energy. So energy is what? It is power into time. Energy is power into time. So I can simply write it as VIT, or V square by R into T, or I square RT. These are the three possible equations of electrical power. So unit of power, SI unit of power is watt, SI unit of time is second. So I can write this as watt second. I can write this as watt second. I can write this as watt second. But actually when power measurement is done in case of metering, जो हमें हमारा स्टेट इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बोर्ड की तरफ से हम पावर एनर्जी लेते हैं, उसका बिलिंग होता है, एंड बिलिंग इज डन इन टर्म्स ऑफ यूनिट्स. So we have to understand what is the actual unit, one unit means. So 1 unit of electricity is equal to actually 1 kWh. 1 unit of electricity means 1 kilowatt hour. And 1 kilowatt hour simply can be written as, suppose, let's consider example. Let's have example. Suppose I have a 100 watt bulb. Now these days we don't get 100 watt bulbs for home applications. You can have 100 watt bulb for flood lighting systems. बहुत बड़ा आपको लाइट चाहिए, बहुत बड़ी लाइट इंटेंसिटी चाहिए, स्प्रेड होना चाहिए लाइट, तो फ्लड लाइट्स लगता है, उसमें 100 वाट का फ्लड लाइट लग सकता है. और वो फ्लड लाइट आपने 10 घंटे के लिए चलाया. 100 watts of bulb you kept on for 10 hours. So this will become 1000 watt hour. And this 1000 watt hour will be 1 kilowatt hour. Okay, and that is 1 unit of electricity. Okay, very important, very fundamental and important. Most of the people don't know this. अनफॉर्चुनेटली एवरीवन इज यूजिंग इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, बहुत सारे लोग इलेक्ट्रिसिटी यूज कर रहे हैं पर उनको पता नहीं है कि एक यूनिट ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी मतलब होता क्या है। तो एक यूनिट ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी मतलब 1 किलोवाट आवर, वेरी सिंपल। नाउ इसको और इजी करने के लिए, आई होप ये आपने लिख लिया होगा या इसका आप स्क्रीनशॉट ले रहे हो, वॉट एवर यू आर डूइंग, आई डोंट नो, बट आई होप यू शुड मेक, आई विश you should make note of this. You can pause the video and you can note. So I'm erasing this. So when I say 1 unit, it is 1 kWh. In terms of joule, what it will be? Simple है, 1 किलो की जगह पे मैंने क्या किया, 1000 लिखा, एंड आवर की जगह पे 3600 लिखा. सो दिस इज एक्चुअली 3.6 into 10 to the power 6 what watt second, that is 3.6 megajoule. Okay, because 1 watt second is 1 joule. आपको एक और कंसेप्ट पता होनी चाहिए, 1 watt second is electrical, that is equal to 1 Newton meter, that is mechanical, that is equal to 1 joule, that is thermal. 1 watt second is equal to 1 Newton meter is equal to 1 joule. So this is what is very much important from electrical engineering point of view. What is electrical voltage, what is electrical current, what is electrical power, what is electrical energy, and term that relates voltage and current is resistance. So in आज के वीडियो में हमने ये पढ़ा कि ये सारी चीजें होती क्या है. सो आई होप ये वीडियो आपको अच्छा लगा होगा. ये लाइव स्ट्रीम किया मैंने एक्चुअली क्योंकि टाइम कम था रिकॉर्ड करके अपलोड करने के लिए, तो आई डायरेक्टली डिड द लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग. सो आई होप यू हैव अंडरस्टूड. Please make sure you like, share and subscribe this channel and share the video with your friends. Thank you so much. And of course, if you have any doubts, put it in the comment section. I'll make a video on your doubts.